making my way to what is believed to be one of the most haunted places in the north of Wales. It's called Gwyndy, and it's the ruins of an old coaching inn which dates back to the 1700s. I'm going to be using the EMF meter again tonight. Somebody actually told me that if my EMF meter doesn't spike tonight, it must be broken. The activity at this location is believed to be off the scale. It's believed to be haunted by a number of the former residents. It's kind of a complex of buildings. You've got the ruins of the old inn in the trees here. There's another 3 buildings behind it, 2 of which probably date to the time of the inn. You've also got an outbuilding over here. The ruins of the inn are gradually falling down, so please don't trespass. There's also a security camera at the location. Another interesting detail about the Gwyndy. The building was occasionally used as a court. I've been told that a tree near the inn was used for hangings at one time, but I've been unable to verify this. Okay, I'm on a B road now, making my way towards the Gwyndy. The ruins are right next to this road, but I've left it quite late, so this road is going to be pretty quiet tonight. I'd be surprised if I get more than 2 or 3 cars passing me. I'm a little bit jumpy because I've watched a video earlier. Somebody's already been here at night to make a video about the place, but they didn't have an EMF meter, but it was a medium and a historian who went there to make a video. The historian lady was very scared at the location. Okay, I'm a couple of 100 feet away from the place now. The place has been abandoned since the mid-1800s, so going on 200 years. And in the old days, people would never walk past the place at night. They'd always take a shortcut through the fields to avoid the place, probably including my great-grandparents actually. They lived less than half a mile away from here. So you've got the old guest house, or the ruins of it. There are also some other buildings, including the stables, just behind the old inn itself. It's one of the house buildings here. I'm not going to be going right up to the ruins because I haven't got permission to do that from the landowner, but there is a public footpath that goes past it, so I might go on that. Oh god, I don't know if you can see it. It is a spooky place. It's a lot bigger than what you can see from here. But even from the road here, you're very close to the building. I'm not aware of any accounts of people seeing anything, but they do feel things and hear things as well. So let me know if you hear anything on the audio. Okay, I'm going to switch the EMF monitor on. Okay, I'm just across the road from it now. Nothing so far. Oh, no, it did flicker a little bit. Oh God, that's too soon. Just put it close to the camera. So you can see it remains on green. I'm only like 4 inches away from the camera now. It will react to the camera, but only if you're like an inch away from it like that. Oh God, it's flickering now. Ooh. Oh, I think it's me that's just jumpy. I heard a noise behind me. But I think that was just my nerves. Oh God, there is activity on this. I'm not one for bullshitting you, but there's definitely activity on this now, and people say that they feel cold when they sense something. I don't feel cold, but I feel like goosebumps. Okay, nothing now. Okay, still on green. If there's anybody here with me, make a sound. If there's anybody here, come closer to me and touch the box that's in my hand. Oh, it's going again now. Why? It wasn't doing it. It wasn't doing anything when I was like this, pointing towards the place. Just back up. That's when they went off, when I was kind of in the middle of the road. Can't see any power lines. Okay, there's a spooky tree here. This might actually be the tree that they used for the hangings. Can get a side view here of the place. Move that a second just so you can see the building better. Now, this won't mean much to you unless you've watched my Halloween special, which was the video just before this, where I went to a cemetery that is believed to be haunted. I did get an EMF spike there, and I went back the following night to see if it would happen again. And, well, it didn't, or I thought it didn't. But one or two of you have pointed out to me since watching the video that it did spike one time on the second visit as well. I'm still checking this. Oh, okay, there's activity on it now. It's going up to the orange lights. Can you see that? I've kind of tweaked the settings on the camera tonight, so I don't know how clearly you can see the EMF monitor. I'll stop now. Oh. Still going. Is there anybody here with me? Whoa. If you're here, come closer and touch the black box that's in my hand. Can you make a sound? Whoa, there's a lot of activity on this thing now. Look at that. I think I'm going to tweak the settings on the camera just so you can see the EMF monitor more clearly. Okay. Oh God, look at that! It's still going. You know, I was a skeptic before tonight. I'm not sure. I was a skeptic before tonight. I'm not so sure now. This thing is going nuts. It's not going up to the red, but it's going up to the orange light. So rwy'n yma hefo fi. Ydych chi gyffwrdd y bocs dys yn llaw i? I hope you can see that. It's off the... Wow. Can't believe it. It's just going nuts. Absolutely nuts. I don't know what to say. I don't think I'm a skeptic anymore. I was going to try and get closer to the place, but it's I don't think I've got the guts now. Strange, when I come here it stops though, even though I'm right in front of the building. That's really strange. It's like there's more activity on the road then. It's going nuts now. Okay, I won't lie to you, I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna leave. I might come back, but I have to think about it. Look at that, it's still going. Here is a lot worse here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this one short. I'm actually scared to go closer to it, or to the buildings at the back. Apparently that's where the majority of the activity happens. Getting out of Dodge. Okay, I'm a fair distance away from the place now. Maybe a quarter of a mile. As you can see on the monitor, there's nothing now. There's a car coming now. That was the first car that's passed. Going to keep an eye on this monitor for a while, as I'm quite a distance away from the place now. Just to make sure there's no malfunction going on in it. So far, solid green light. What I'll do is I think that was a scary experience. I'm gonna do a little piece to camera during the daytime. I honestly don't know if I could go back there by myself at night again. I hope you know from my previous videos that I don't manufacture scares. I think you could tell that when I heard that noise and I kind of panicked. I think you can probably tell that it was genuine. The footage that you've just been watching was filmed a couple of days ago. The whole thing got me pretty spooked. Been a little bit jumpy the last couple of days. You've got this medieval church here, which is located maybe a mile away from where I was a couple of nights ago. The reason I've come here is some of the people who lived and died at the old inn are buried in this churchyard. Here we have the grave of John Mulsdale, the youngest son of John Mulsdale and Margaret, his wife, who departed this life on the 6th day of January 1815, in the 6th year of his age. Next to John is the grave of his grandfather, Joseph Mulsdale, and he died in 1823 at the age of 82, but he didn't actually die here, he died in Denbighshire. I'm going to take a little bit of time now, and I'm going to have a look at some of the other headstones here, just to see if there's anybody else who lived at the old inn. Okay, I've located somebody else who would have lived and died at the property. It's hard to make out. It's Jane Williams, I believe. She died 19th of June 1760, aged 56. So I guess she would have died only a couple of years after the inn had been built, I guess. Now, even though the place got me pretty spooked, my plan is to go back there in the near future at night again. But this time I'm gonna, if I get any activity, I'm gonna name these people just to see if we can get a red light on the EMF meter. I'm gonna wait a couple of days for my nerves to settle, and also because I've ordered another gadget, like a ghost hunting gadget. So I'll wait for that to arrive before I go back. Making my way back to the Gwyndy for the second time at night. Actually got a second camera attached to my hat tonight, and I may post that footage. I'll show some of that footage on this video, but I'll also make it available for channel members to watch in its entirety. I'll kind of repeat what I did the other night to start with. I'll just go in front of the old inn, and then later on I'll switch on the EMF. Oh God, that bloody noise straight away. Okay, I've got the same setup as the other night. Oh, I've got goosebumps already. Okay, that was an owl or something. You see this case of goosebumps. Yeah, same setup as the other night. My phone is off and I'm not wearing a smartwatch, just in case that affects the EMF. One more thing I'm doing differently tonight. The other night, so I've got some technical difficulties here. I'm trying to pan down. Oh, you hear that? That's an owl or something. Yeah. So it's just nerves. I'm just looking around. Yeah, I was wearing the mic kind of on my shirts the other night. It's kind of attached below the camera tonight. My body was making some sound effects, like my belly was rumbling and stuff, just in case people think that's something paranormal. Okay. Just go down here. Since I was here the other night, I've been quite jumpy, even during the day. I've got an issue with this camera now. I can't pan down. Let me play with this a second. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's the side of the building. Now the old inn, or the guest house, I guess. What you can see here is pretty much half of it. So there seems to be like another wing behind this, which you can't see from this angle. But I've got some drone footage. You can see some of the ruins of that. Okay. I'm gonna put the EMF monitor on in a second. When I was doing it the other night, there was a lot of activity just on this road, even the other side of the road. I'm standing now where, well, here now, this is where I had that big fright. It only just arrived, and I switched the EMF monitor, and it started spiking straight away, and pretty much at the same time I heard a noise behind me, kind of in that direction, which really spooked me. I don't think I've ever been so scared, just that it was very brief. Kind of calmed down straight away when I realised it was probably just like a, don't know, some noise caused by nature, I guess. Okay, let's put the monitor on. Oh, okay, it went up to the orange then, but it could have been just when I was switching it on. Let's keep an eye on it. Nothing so far. Kind of trying to look at the monitor. I keep calling monitors. I guess it's a meter, not a monitor. I'm trying to look at the viewfinder of the camera and glancing at the monitor as well. Or the meter, sorry. So far, nothing. Okay, this is the house building where there was a lot of activity on the meter last time. This path here beyond the gates would lead to the old courtyard, and people who have experienced things here in the past have noted that they've heard kind of the busy noise, possibly of the courtyard with the horses and everything. Is there anybody here with me tonight? If you can hear me, come forward and touch the box that's in my hand. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to try something else now. Bear with me, got some new gadgets. It's highly unlikely to work, but we'll try it. Got these 3 balls which, as you can see, they light up once you press the button. Put them down somewhere. This should be spooky enough. And down here. Now in a second the lights will go off on them. wait for that to happen. Okay, 2 have gone off. Okay, all 3 have gone off now. Now if those move, the lights will come back on. Just get the meter out again. I would be a lot more nervous now had this spiked again, but so far it hasn't. Okay, the other day I went to a churchyard nearby where some people who died here at Squinty are buried in this churchyard. I'm going to name 1 or 2 of them now. Ydy Jane Williams yma. Ydy Jane Williams yma. Os ydych chi yma, Jane Williams, fydych chi gyffwrdd y bocs dys yn y llaw i. Are the members of the Molesdale family here? Is John Molesdale here? Okay. If there's any paranormal investigators watching, can you tell me why somebody would get activity on an EMF meter one night but not on another night? I have come back around a similar time of night. I have to remember to get those balls from there before I leave. Now, when I was at this point the other night, even though the meter had been spiking, it kind of stopped every time I was here, right in front of the old inn. And I was kind of thinking why that might be the case. Could it be that if it's the children and the servants of the Gwynty who were haunting the place in life, could they maybe not being allowed to be in front of this building during the daytime? Just a theory. So this would have been quite a posh building, I guess, because it was on the stagecoach line from London to Holyhead. Os ar rwy'n yma hefo fi, ydych chi gyffwrdd y bocs dys yn y llaw i? Okay, because I've had no activity, I feel a little bit braver. I'm going to actually go down the public footpath, which I was too scared to go down the other night. Just untie this. I'm hoping nobody watches this and tries to copy me. But if you do, remember this is a very dangerous road. Believe it or not. I know it's very quiet now, but if you're here before 11 p.m, there's still a bit of traffic on it. This way, I think. Well, this path kind of leads parallel to the Gwyndy buildings, and the person who, or the people who made the video before me, said that there was more activity at the back of the place. Okay. Okay. So I'll see where the buildings are. Okay, I can see one now. I'll probably have to tweak this picture in editing so you can actually see. Okay. Another Staples to the right, just beyond this tree here. Oes rhywun yma hefo fi? Is there anybody here with me? Can you touch the box that's in my hand? Okay. I'll switch that off just for a second. Get another torch just to try and show you the buildings. I don't know if you can see that. So the courtyard would be just to the left of this building. Okay, I'm going to make my way back. I'm actually quite surprised that I've not had any activity, because I had the same kind of feeling that I did the other night. I felt like I was covered in goosebumps. Let me know if you hear anything on the video or even see something. Okay, coming up to the gates now. I've got the urge to look behind me, but once you start doing that, so you're doing it all the time, then you've got to resist the urge. Okay. Just cut a second so I can tie this up. Okay, let's try something else. I'm just going to be quiet for a while. Let's see if you can pick up on any noises. Okay, let me know if you heard anything. when I make these videos, I don't really analyze the footage too much afterwards, so I'm depending on you to let me know if you spot or hear anything. There's a little gap in the wall here. If I drop this torch now, I'd have to leave it there. There's no way I'm going over this wall. Okay, let's do it again. I'm just going to be quiet now for a while. Okay, there's one more thing that I haven't done. Going down a little bit of a hill here now, and at the bottom there's a turning to the right which runs parallel with the Grindy buildings. Just walk down here a little bit in case we get a spike. I think like the garden of the inn would have been to my left here. Now I mentioned at the beginning of the video that it's believed that they used to hang people here. I've been unable to confirm that. But they definitely were hanging people in this area, because there's a field a quarter of a mile down this road on the left hand side, and I saw something in an old map that it was called Bryn Croci, which translates to Hanging Hill. So I don't know if that was an earlier site where they used to carry out executions. It's too dark to see anything there. Got the urge to look behind me again, but I'm not going to. I had a look on some old maps, because the other night I was surprised that the monitor was spiking when I was the other side of the road, which made me think, were there any buildings relating to the Grindy there at one time? And I had a look at some old maps and there wasn't. Here's the big tree, the spooky tree. Okay, it looks like we're not going to get a EMF spike tonight. The meter was going crazy the other night. So why it's not happening tonight, I have no idea. Coming up to these outbuildings, this is where it was really spiking. Okay, it looks like a no-show. I'm completely baffled by the other nights now. Okay, let me know what you think. I'm probably going to come back here at some point. But I'll do a little bit of research into why you'd get activity one night and not the other night. Okay, started my car. Let's drive past the place. Actually, no. These bloody balls are going now. Okay, let's drive past. Just in case you spot anything. Here it is now on the right hand side. Go a little bit down this lane that I went down earlier on the right here, and I hope to God my car doesn't break down here. That would be absolutely horrifying. Okay, the garden of the Gwynty would be on my right here now, and the place kind of ends where this tree is. Now, in field in front of me, it's a little bit further along, you're not going to be able to see it, but there's the ruins of an old medieval house, and this would have been used as a prison in the 1700s. And I mentioned Bryn Croci, or Hanging Hill. That's kind of on the opposite side of the road to the ruins. Just a little bit further along. Just looking for a place to turn around now. The Hanging Hill would be a little bit behind these bushes here on the left. Just over this bridge here. I'll make a 3-point turn here. Might be a 4-point turn. Let's see. Okay. Just do one more sweep of the Gwynty, and we'll call it a night. Let me know what you feel about these nighttime videos that I've been doing, because I was gonna just do them for the run up to Halloween. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll carry on with them occasionally after Halloween, especially in the winter months. Let me know what you think, because I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. The way I see it, I'm trying to make more videos, and this is a good way of getting the video count up. Squinters on the left here now. I've never seen anything whilst I was driving past, but just in case you see anything. Okay, I survived another night of terror.
Boys don't cry under the influence. You and I did not make a sense. Tell me why you're putting on a fence. Boys don't cry, boys don't cry. Endless game, when's it gonna end? We became what we should go.